secured a new 4.5-year deal at Everton. What's it mean for you to commit your future to the club?
Yeah, it's massive. I've been here since I was 22, and to get offered a new contract, and that's such a special club for me. Coming here as a young man and turning into a man, and for my family, it's massive. But yeah, the support I've had over the last few years at the club is massive for me, and just want to keep going, working hard. We know we're in a tough place at the minute in the league, but something I want to get out with the team and help the team and do my best and keep climbing the table.
It's something that's been discussed for a while. So how important was it for you to get the contract signed?
Yeah, it's been discussed probably since the end of last season, really, and I'm happy to sign here and get the job done.
England's number one. You're one of the best goalkeepers in football. So what were the key factors behind you wanting to commit your future to Everton? Yeah,
for me, it's a massive club, and the last couple of seasons or the last few seasons hasn't been ideal and where I haven't want to be. I signed him in Europa League, and that was the aim every year. But now we've had a lot of new managers, and we've got another new manager, the gaffer, come in, and I think he'll sort the club right out and point us in the right direction and get us up that table. But yeah, for me, it's definitely about being successful at this club. They've been great with me since I've walked through the door, and I want to keep being great for them.
And you're still only 28, which, as we know, very young for a goalkeeper.
29 next month.
29, yes. So do you still see there's room to improve and to fulfil your ambitions with the club?
Yeah, definitely. I'm never going to be the finished article. I always want to keep improving. Even turning 29 next month, I'm going to keep improving, keep working hard on the pitch, and always just trying to get better. However I can get better and help the club. If I'm doing well, the team are doing well, and ideally helps the club doing well with performances. So yeah, for me, it's all about improving, and 29, I'm only young.
What is it specifically about Everton? Why you feel so at home? And as you say, you joined at 22. It's now a real long-term commitment as well. What is it that makes it so special? To use that word at the start of the interview.
Yeah, for me, it's people say the people's club. Ever since I've come into this club, the staff around the place, I feel like the departments, I get along with them really well, and I feel like it's a real loving club. You've got that bit of crack with the staff as well, and everyone's kind of together. And when I first signed for the club, and after leaving Sunderland, it was a similar sort of club to Sunderland with regards to the fan base, the family type of club orientated it is as well. So I'm comfortable here. I'm happy here. My family love it here. Love coming to the games and atmosphere. When Goodison's rocking it, it's a brilliant place to be.
You spoke to us in the summer about building a legacy at Everton. Is that something that's important to you now?
Yeah, I've committed another 4.5 years, and that'll take me over 10 years at the club. So 100%, building a legacy. Neville Southall's created a legacy, and what a goalkeeper he was. Had great goalkeepers over the years, and Tim Howard, I want to put myself up there as well as being one of the best keepers to play for Everton.
Is that something that's important? Because you've mentioned Neville before as well, so he was one of the world's best as well. So to be mentioned alongside him in kind of Everton great goalkeepers. Yeah,
that'll be great. But I've got to put the graft on and keep working hard and keep putting in performances and making match-winning saves, helping the team out. So for me, it's I've got to do the work to put myself on that status.
How do you feel you developed in the time you've been at Everton? So obviously you've got all your England caps at the club. You've become England's number one as well. So yeah. If you look back at that 22-year-old who joined from Sunderland, how do you think you developed in that time?
Yeah, I think I've definitely matured and getting better over time. Maturity is massive as a goalkeeper. Everyone says you can only get better by age, but I felt I was a great keeper at the time. But then I had to develop on other aspects of my game, and I feel like I've worked on them well and got to know my body better and the small details, taking in, and I'll keep continuing to do that, and I'll keep trying my best to get better and better.
You mentioned Evertonians, how special they are. You have a real strong relationship with them. So how important are they to you?
Yeah, they're great. When I remember coming here as a 16-year-old fan, as a Sunderland fan, coming on Boxing Day one day, and the place was obscene. Really, it was incredible, and Everton battered Sunderland that day. But the place around the area itself was just rocking, and that's what we had end of last season. And it's a great place. Everton fans, got a lot of Evertonians work here, and they're all great people, and they just want us to do well.
You've said about the strong relationships you have. I mean, we see you around Finch Farm, with the kit men, with people in media as well. You do have these good relationships with everyone at the club. Is that something that shows just how connected you are with Everton?
Yeah, of course. I've always thought you've got to have that togetherness. Whether with the lads, obviously, main one is being together as a football team, but having togetherness around the club, knowing each other and off the field staff, departments, I think is massive as well. So yeah, we talk about kit men, the physios and media lads, and I think that's massive for me. That I really enjoy that part of it. I come into football to work, but come in to have conversations, have a bit of enjoyment with the staff as well. But the club's massive, you always get the text messages off the chairman or whoever it will be, saying well done, and that just shows you the connection throughout the club.
And also you mentioned about your family being at match days, being at Goodison. You said about your son knowing all the Everton songs. How important is that for them to feel that connection with Everton as well?
Yeah, I think he loves the club. He's massive, obviously he was born into Everton. I'll try and get him into Sunderland as well. He loves Sunderland as well. Got to drop that in. But he born with me playing for Everton, and understanding football as well is massive, and he absolutely loves it. Coming to Goodison, he loves coming in here today, and just a big part of it really. Him loving the football club, coming to watch his dad play at Goodison, and in a couple of years' time, he'll be watching me at a new stadium for Everton.
And you've earned all 50 of your England caps while Everton. Does that show you can fulfil the ambitions at this club?
Yeah, of course. We can only get better. As a club, we've had a dip. We can only improve, and we can only go in one direction. That's got to be looking forward and climbing the table. And now we've got the new manager coming in. The previous managers, I felt they've always been brilliant with me as well. And always disappointing when a manager gets sacked, and his staff who put so much time and effort into it. But this new manager's come in with his new ideas, a bit of a change, and hopefully puts us in the right direction, which I 100% agree that he will. Personally, I've still got Kells as my keeper coach, and he's brought me on leaps and bounds, so that's great for me.
And just mentioning the manager then, what Sean and the director of football, Kevin Thelwell, said about the new contract, and how important they see you as his team going forward?
Yeah, I think it's something they want to be. Obviously, the manager's newly into the club, but yeah, I think he dead happy for me to sign, wanting to get it kind of nailed down and get it done pretty quick, and just to get the focus on the football pitch. But I said to him, if it takes even longer, my focus will always be on the football pitch, and it won't distract me. I'll keep putting in my performances, keep working hard, and just keep knuckling down. That's what type of lad I am as a character, and but yeah, I think the whole club will be happy getting the deal over the line.
And you mentioned Alan Kelly. We all know the strong relationship you have with him.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the consistency you've had working with him? Is that crucial as well?
Yeah, it's massive for me. I think people don't realise the importance of it. And me working with Kells at Preston, and when he came into the club a few years ago, and for him manage to stay and be the keeper coach for us is crucial for me. I really believe it's a massive part of my improvements in my game management and everything he's working on with me to become the best I can be.
And again, you've spoken about the tough moment that we find ourselves in at the minute, but your leadership in recent seasons, and does that breed that confidence that better times are ahead?
Yeah, we just got to keep knuckling away, keep grafting, keep rolling our sleeves up, and putting in performances this season. You've seen teams last season, you need to just go on a run of fixtures and run of wins, and next thing you're halfway up the table. But yeah, we've just got to be confident in ourselves by working hard on the training pitch to put in performances. And
looking longer term, what do you still want to achieve with Everton?
I think we're just, for me, you always want to win silverware. That's tough. But it's about believing in yourself to win them, and doing your best in them competitions, or even getting into Europe. But I think we've got a big task on our hands to rebuild and get back higher up the table and go again next season.
And you mentioned the stadium as well. So this contract will mean you will be part of an Everton team playing at that stadium. So how excited are you at that prospect?
Yeah, it'll be brilliant. Being part of the new stadium is we haven't been down yet, but the plans, and stayed at the Titanic and stuff, and seeing the actual the site that's going on looks amazing, and can't wait to be a part of it.